Capturing customer value. Today I chose to talk about the company called HEB. It's a big company here in Texas, but it's not really popular elsewhere. Now, if I was in their shoes, I would run their company in capturing customer value in three ways. The three different ways that I chose to talk about are more important are customer equity, social media marketing, and pricing. First off, we're going to talk about customer equity. First of all, for a company to be successful, it has to know what type of a business it is. It has to interact with their customers. Trust is a huge situation in running a business. So if your company is not as well known, you have to market yourself, and you just have to have a sort of image that will stand out with the to the customers to make sure they will keep coming back. Perception is huge. It plays a huge role because if your product or company is not well known, people will likely stop buying it or move to a company or brand that's a lot bigger. The more loyal a customer is, the higher the chance that it'll come back. So a company has to decide just what type of customers it wants to attract. Does it want to be a stranger? Those are people that they don't really spend a lot of their money at the store. They won't come back a lot. They're just there to be there. The butterflies are what I call streaky. They're nice for a while, but then they fade out. True friends are people who you can see being a part of your store for the long term future. You want them to be very meaningful to your part of your system. Barnacles are people who will shop at your store for little things, but they don't really spend a lot of money at your store over the long haul. But they are people who will shop at your store quite frequently. Time has changed. Your business today, you have to advertise if you want to get a good following from customers. A lot of that is you have to have a Facebook, a Twitter page, a LinkedIn page. You have to market yourself, whether it's on YouTube as well. Today's shoppers will use their phones for everything. Whether it's ordering food online or ordering a product from Amazon, everything is digital today. Walmart grocery pickup is another huge example. That's what Walmart is transitioning to, a grocery pickup for their service. Pricing, a customer has to determine what sort of pricing it will use. This all varies as a different pricing, whether it wants to set its prices for customer value based pricing, is a setting price based on buyer's perception rather than the seller's cost. So a company has to know just what kind of income it's going to get from its customers. Good value pricing is offering just the right combination of quality and good service at a fair price. Value-added pricing is another pricing example, is attaching value-added features and service to differentiate a company's offering and charging higher prices. Cost-based pricing is the most simplest because it's really what the customer your feedback is your prices. It's basically when you add a standard markup to the cost of a product. So just basically simple what the price is. Break even price is a price that whether you're going to see that price again is a company wants to break even on that product. Customer based pricing relies on what your competition is doing. So it's very competitive if you own a business today and you want to rely on what your competition is doing, whether you should raise the price or lower the price. So those are the three things that have stood out from this marketing class this year, and if I was in charge of HEB, I would end up doing.